Alexa, what day is it?
It's Friday, April 27th.
Alexa, what time is it?
It's 9:09 a.m.
Alexa, turn on light one. Okay, hello, Linton here. We're carrying on. We're just about to wrap this up. Uh, yeah, I know. At about 15 minutes per talk with 32 talks, that would be 8 hours of talking, which at about 20 pages per hour is 160 pages, and you better not have missed a line. Yeah, all right, we're wrapping it up. Before I do, I want to bring up one thing. There's our Raven again. There's a trademark there. I try to give people credit when I use their things, even though this is a purely educational forum. Only want to give you science best I can, and you do what you want to with it. And absolutely not for profit, and don't make a cent off this, and never expect to. Okay, so we're about to wrap it up. I'd like to repeat something I said, but didn't emphasize the abiding presence in this field, the consciousness that hovers above it, is Professor Robin Fox of Rutgers. Rather than attempt to repeat or summarize his biography in Wikipedia, I invite you to read it. Go to Wikipedia, look up Robin Fox. So far as I know, he's the only authority I've cited who's been a bullfighter. Back in 1967, Dr. Fox published the book Kinship and Marriage, an Anthropological Perspective. It's still a standard textbook in anthropology, although when I read it, it didn't look like he was trying to write a textbook. It was like he was objecting to textbooks altogether. But it's a textbook, and people think it's highly important, and it's a classic, not to mention the classic. Okay, in the Wikipedia article, it gives many subjects he's taken an interest in, and some of them approach the current subject of kinship, mate choice, and fertility. But in that book, he's in the same ballpark. Then in 2015, he wrote a chapter, Marry In or Die Out, Optimal Inbreeding and the Meaning of Mediogamy in the Handbook on Evolution and Society. Published January of 2015, online, published next November. So there it is, it's online. You should be able to find that chapter. I think the two things going on in the title. One is it's very terse and clear and summarizes everything we're saying. Marry in or die out. You could hardly make a more efficient statement of the truth we're after here, we've been looking at. And that chapter is the first publication explaining this issue that was written by a professional and published in one of those things that will be held as long as it is a civilization. It's part of the conserved corpus of scientific writing. Everything I produce, some of it might last on YouTube for a long time. Most of it will vanish a few years after I do, whenever that might be. But Fox's chapter, that's going to be there. So, and he's a professional. I'm not. Never made a cent off this and never will, I expect. So I salute you, Professor. You are the founder of this field. Alexa, turn off light 1.